Hello, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Now, this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. At the same time, it is timeless. So, anytime you find yourself watching the video, there must be a message for you here. Now, we will start the reading by trying to see what is our main energy at the start of the day. Okay, it's a beautiful card. We have here the 10 of Cups. Now, so right now, at the start of this day, you seem to have just successfully closed a chapter in your life, and it has given you great joy, and also the people whom you love, the people whom you care for a lot, are now right now having a great celebration or great joy. It doesn't have to be really quick, big financial success. It can be some other things, but the important thing is whatever you are having right now, you and your loved ones seems to be appreciating it very much at this time. It's everything seems to be multicolored, and somehow I feel also this can symbolize healthy relationships because the rainbow color are the colors of all the chakras, and when all the colors of the chakras are seen in the aura of a person, it means that all chakras are functioning well. They are not blocked in a certain sense. So in a certain sense, there is a certain healthiness in maybe in your relationships because the cups are in the rainbow. And because of that healthiness in your relationship, everybody you care for seem to be right now basking in the goodness of the divine, in the generosity of the divine. So right now you and your loved ones are feeling how much you are loved by the universe, by the spirit, by the divine. And as you can see, even the young generations are celebrating. I feel that it is because somehow love is really being expressed within your family or within your love life or within your loved ones, between your relationship with your loved ones, that even the young children who are usually highly intuitive are able to experience it and they feel secure. Somehow you and the people you care for are able to create a healthy relationship where everyone who is part of that relationship feels secure and feel happy. So in a certain sense, whatever this chapter is, things are going well for you and your loved ones. Now let's try to see how this will unfold. Okay, it will bring to more emotional stability on your part. There is also somehow a hint that there is also some security with regards to your economy or maybe your finances or maybe your life situation. There is a certain sense of material security also at this time. It doesn't have to be richness, but there is a certain stability, a certain sense of security at this moment compared to the past. At the same time, also, you see your relationship again shows that they are in order. So we have here the 9 of Cups and we have here the 10 of Cups. So it seems that right now there is an emphasis in security with regards to your relationship. So right now you don't just feel joy in it, but there's a sense of maturity in the relationship and stability. You seem to have everything, every relationship in a certain sense in order, or somehow your relationship seems to be right now healthy and flourishing at this time. So in the near future, it will continue to do so, and it will give you a sense of security and contentment. Now, what is the advice of the universe for you? Well, because a chapter has closed, a new chapter will open, and you will need to put your heart, your mind into it, your heart, your mind, and your spirit. And you need to be on fire. So it's like, okay, now that you've closed the beautiful chapter and there was celebration, then you need to open a new one, and you need to open it by being on fire. by really putting your heart, your mind, and your whole being into it, just as this person has put on working clothes and started working. Now, it's maybe because right now is an ideal time because everything is okay, your relationships are okay, you feel stable. So, this is a good time to start something new. And maybe it is something that sets you on fire because we see here the Three of Wands and somehow three. For me, what comes to my mind right now is the Trinity. And the Trinity symbolizes unity, oneness. So, in a certain sense, there is oneness maybe not only in you, but oneness also with the people whom you love and care for. So, because there is that certain sense of unity in your life right now, it is good to start something new. So, somehow the card is asking you to put your heart, your mind, your spirit, your body, and also harness the help that you receive right now from your loved ones in order to start something new in your life. So try to see how this resonates with your present situation at this time. Okay. Or your situation at this time. So this is what we have for our tarot reading. Let us now go to the second part, which is the self-care tip. For our self-care tip, the message comes from Linda Carter, and the message is, there is a part of Wonder Woman inside me and inside every woman. Kind of that secret self that women share. We are all caretakers, giving birth, caring for our children and companions and loved ones. Well, when we see this message, it's very much similar to our tarot reading, where we had the Ten of Cups. And when you look at the Ten of Cups, it's a fulfillment in a relationship, a certain successful completion of loving relationships, where everybody whom you care for and loved are very, very much nurtured and happy. Now, when we look at it, the feminine aspect of a person is present not only in women, but even in men. All persons, whether they are male or female, have a feminine side. And as we could see here in the self-care tip, it was partly described what are these aspects that you can see in the feminine side of everyone, whether you are a male or a female. And that feminine side is that part of you that cares, that part of you that is also creative. So somebody who is a caregiver or a caretaker, somehow when you care for somebody, when you nurture other people, even when you nurture yourself, there is that feminine aspect of you of caring. At the same time, when you are creative, when you create new things, which can be also which we can also see in the tarot reading card of the Three of Wands, where somebody puts his hand on the plow or somehow folds all the sleeves of his suit in order to put his hand into work. When you create things, when you put your heart and mind into creating new things, you are also nurturing your creative part, which is also a feminine characteristic. At the same time, also, when you care for the people whom you love, you nurture them, you make sure that they are happy. When you put all your relationship in order, this is again a feminine part of you, which is the nurturing side of our person. So it seems right now at this Good Morning Tarot video, it seems that we are being invited by the universe to somehow nurture and bring into the forefront our feminine side. And most importantly, in that feminine aspect is that nurturing part of us that nurtures relationships, that cares for people whom we love, and at the same time finding creative ways of expressing ourselves with love, and at the same time also creative things in order somehow putting our heart, our mind, our soul, our whole being into the process of creating new things. So somehow when we look at it, the self-care tip is encouraging us to somehow balance our life not just with the masculine assertive side, but also by nurturing also our feminine aspect, whether you are a male or a female, to somehow attain a certain balance where even your feminine aspect is also allowed to express itself. So right now it seems that there is an invitation for us from both from the tarot reading and from the self-care tips to somehow harness our feminine creative part and our feminine nurturing part, our feminine loving and caring part, that mother side in us that somehow gives birth to new things and at the same time also nurtures the things that are important in our life. So somehow this is what we have with our tarot reading, an invitation for us to harness that feminine aspect in us. Maybe for a certain period of time, maybe what we have been expressing are the masculine assertive part of us. And somehow there is an invitation for us to balance it at this moment by nurturing this feminine aspect of our being. So that's it for today. I hope you were able to benefit from our Good Morning Tarot. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.